Hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I have already finished Summerween, but I forgot to do an intro, so here we are. This is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads. I will of course leave her link down below. Every year she does a Summerween every summer, and that is what this is. There's 5 prompts and the goal is to try and read as many creepy books as you can. You can double up, triple up, whatever. You can have one book for all 5. I have one for each, and you'll have to watch the vlog to see if I complete them all. So here is a graphic of what the books are that I'm going to be reading. And hopefully I get to all of them. And yeah, so let's go back to Past Emily on day 1. Happy day 1 of Summerween. I'm really excited to get started. Unfortunately, I started this day a little late. I didn't start reading till late into the evening because it's currently like midnight, so technically it's already day 2 of Summerween, but I wanted to come on here and check in and let you guys know what I read for day 1. So I ended up starting Society of Lies by Lauren Ling Brown, and in this one we're following the 2 point of views of sisters, Maya and Naomi, and at the beginning we find out that Naomi has died, but before she died, we kind of got to see her being like brought into this like secret society, and her older sister went to this school. It's like a Princeton school, but she went there and some things happened when she was there, and no matter how hard she tried to get her sister not to go there, she did. And now she's worried that something happened to her sister the way something happened to someone when she was in school. So Maya, we get her point of view from the present, but we also have like little blips of her in the past when she was at school. And then of course Naomi, we are getting her like it starts at like 7 months before she dies, so we're seeing like the lead up to what happened in her death. So far this is pretty slow going. We're just having like moments where, you know, is it this person, is it that person, you know, and this is who she was around months before she died, and how is this similar to what happened when Maya was in school. So there's a lot of going back and forth through time, and it is slow moving that way because we're learning about the history these 2 sisters have at this college, whatever. The sisters are 10 years apart in age, so there is a little bit of a age gap between them. They kind of like grew apart too, like they didn't really talk a lot, and the last time Maya talked to her sister, they had an argument and she hung up. So Maya wants to know if what happened to her sister has anything to do with what happened when she was in school, and we're just kind of learning. That's pretty much all I have so far. I don't want to like spoil anything, so I'm not going into it. There are a lot of characters to keep track of, and there's like a lot of drama and stuff going on, and like just things here and there. And of course we've got that secret society, and we're learning about the people that are involved with that and how our 2 characters get involved with that, and it's pretty interesting. Although I see it doesn't have like the best reviews, and a lot of people I think say it's like boring, not a lot happened, the twists were not twisting. So I guess I'll make that decision for myself, but I have the audiobook out from the library, so I am utilizing that. And right now audiobooks are just my friend, and I also have the ebook version of it, so you know, it works either way. But I am having a semi-okay time with this right now. I am kind of just starting off a little slow because I don't want to like go too fast and then like burn out towards the end, because that's usually what happens. But thankfully this is only like 8 days long, so I'm not going to complain. Day 1 was a success. I got 34% into my audiobook, and I'm hoping that I can like read this audiobook in 3 days, and then I can like read something along with this. Maybe the one that is the older one. I think it's like you have to have owned it for like a year or so Am I making that up? I don't know, but I'm really tired. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow, and I can't wait to get into some more summer weenie spookiness. Oh, that was cute. Oh no, what's happening? Oh, Kale! Oh, that was awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one. Wait, that's not it. Oh, okay. It's not done yet. Still has the horn, I think, or the nose. Yep. Welcome to day 2 of Summerween. Today has been a pretty laid-back day. I hope you enjoyed some of the firework footage I put in before this. I just wanted to put it in here somewhere, kind of give some b-roll, but we went up to my brother's and set off a couple like littler fireworks, and then as like a tradition, my family and I, we will drive around on the 4th of July at night after it gets dark and kind of go firework hunting, because people set them off all the time, especially the big ones. So we like to go around and like try and find them and watch them in different places. So that was fun. But anyway, let's get to today. I did already start and finish a book. I was working on making like a bunch of these like little mini books, and I needed something to listen to while I was doing them. So I ended up listening to the audiobook I have out from the library, and it's for the prompt, read a horror or thriller book, so pretty easy. And I ended up reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I've heard really good things about this book, and it did not disappoint. I ended up giving this one 4 stars. So in the present, we're following Sydney, and she is going on many dates, and they're just not hitting. Like, some of them are okay, some of them are like really not wrong, and she ends up having like a really bad time with this one guy, and this other guy ends up showing up and kind of like saving her from that, and then he kind of takes off, and she never got his name, number, nothing. And then something happens, and one of her best friends ends up being killed pretty brutally, and she kind of swears off dating because the guy that she was dating, because they're like all on this like dating website or whatever, all that she knows about him was that he was really good looking and he was a doctor. And I think what really bothered me about this is, like, I don't know what kind of friendship you have that you wouldn't learn more about this person, especially if they've been going out for like a year and then like you don't know anything. Like, I don't know, I find that hard to believe, but essentially that's what happens. And so she takes a little while off of dating, and then I think like a month later she's back at it, and she starts hitting it off with this one guy, and then something happens and he doesn't work out, and in comes the guy that she met all those like weeks ago that saved her from a previous date, and they hit it off, and she starts dating him, and he is very good looking. He's a doctor, and like, you see where I'm going with this, right? I don't want to go any more into her timeline, but like in my mind, I'm like, okay, something happened to this really good friend, supposedly your really good friend, and this is like someone similar, and like, connect the dots, lady. Like, I couldn't get past it. Anyway, that was a little frustrating because the main character was stupid. So then in Tom's timeline, it's in the past, and he's in high school, and he really loves this girl, Daisy, and he eventually gets up the courage to talk to her, and they end up start dating. But in their town, this girl went missing, and she was recently found, but she was brutally murdered, and he kind of has a connection to this girl, and then some things happen, and there's just a lot going on in his timeline. I don't want to spoil it because I feel like you should go into this one not really knowing too much, but like the twist and the way like the two timelines weave together were so well done. I really had a good time with this one. The only problem I had was the main female main character was a little bit ditzy in my opinion. So with all that being said, I did, like I said, give it 4 stars. It was a really solid thriller, and I don't know, I really liked the writing and like the way, like I said, the author weaved together the two timelines. And I think that the twist was really fun too. So yeah, I'm happy I finally read that one, and I can check off my first book of this readathon. And I am really excited to also hopefully check off a second book tonight, so I guess I will have to wait and see if I can do that. But I apologize also if you hear any noises. Fireworks are obviously still going off. There's nothing I can do about it. So I am going to, I think, work on some more of these and wait till it gets a little bit darker and finish that audiobook. So hopefully I can get that second book done tonight, because then I will have the read a book at night or in the dark, and then read a horror thriller book, and that'll be 2 down in 2 days, and then I only have 3 books left. So I am gonna get right back to it. I've rambled too much, so I will see you guys in the next clip later on when I have something to update. It is currently the end of day 2 for Summerween, and I have finished a book for the prompt to read a book at night or in the dark, and for that one I have Society of Lies by Lauren Ling Brown. I ended up giving this one a 2.5 stars. There was just so much going on, and while the story idea was, you know, pretty interesting, it wasn't something that I haven't already read before, but there were so many characters, so many timelines and time jumps, and it was just all over the place. It felt very convoluted, and I don't know. At the beginning, it was like, okay, like I thought, okay, I could enjoy this, but the further on it got, it kind of did get boring, where I was like listening to the audiobook and I would kind of follow along with the ebook, but I found myself times like zoning out or wanting to do like other things. But because I was reading this at night, I wanted to get good chunks done, but I found it like I was just making myself read this book. And while I could have DNF'd, I didn't want to, because I want to count this towards my extreme reading challenge, which if you haven't seen that video, I will of course leave it linked down below. But for my challenge I'm doing for myself, I can't count books towards the challenge if I DNF them. And this one I had out from the library as an audiobook, so audiobooks are pretty easy for me. So I pushed on. But I just ended up not liking this book. Like, you could clearly see, like, at halfway through, like, who did what. And while there may have been, like, a kind of little bit of a twist, it really wasn't all that surprising. And like I said, there was kind of, like, a time jump with the sister in the current day from, like, May. I don't know if we had any from June, but, like, then it jumped to August, and she's going on this, like, little vacation. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, it just felt so random towards the end, and it just, I don't know, it was like there was like a section of stuff cut out, which is very hard to believe because not a whole lot happened in this. Like, we were getting a lot of like the building up of the story, but at the same time, like, I really didn't care for the characters. Like, I didn't care what happened. And yeah, so it was a 2.5. Happy to have read it and be done with it. So I am not sure what I'm going to read tomorrow, but I'm just happy to have finished this book. And it is the second book done for this readathon. So I am excited with the, what is the word I'm looking for? Pace. I'm excited with the pace at which I am reading books for this, because I'm only planning on reading 5, maybe 6 books, because I have so many books out from the library, and I think all but one book that I have planned for this is like audiobook is out from the library. So I have talked enough for tonight. I will see you guys in the morning and let you know what my next pickup will be. Not sure what I'm feeling. So see you in the morning. Happy Summerween day 3. I have my little mushroom mug coffee. I got this from Hobby Lobby along with like this little mushroom jar, and I needed both of them. I love little mushrooms and I collect mugs, so this was perfect. I decided to use it for Summerween because it's like the perfect amount of like spooky foliage, but like summery. So Summerween works out. I apologize for the air conditioner. My room is too hot to not have it on. So I have just showered, made coffee. I have a yogurt I'm gonna eat, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna get up to just yet. I'm gonna, I think, work a little bit in my planner, and then I may or may not work more on making these. I may cross stitch something. I may work on this other project I'm working on. I don't know. But I do know the book I'd like to focus on today is the one for reading a book with a sky on the cover. And for that, I have Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I only have the audiobook out from the library, so I'd really like to get this one done. It'd be nice if I could get it done in a day, but no pressure. And I don't really know much about this one other than it's like a mother who something's going on with her son and she thinks he did something really bad, and then she wakes up and it's like a reverse Groundhog Day. Like every day she wakes up, it goes further back in time, and we're like picking up the pieces of what really happened, and I think she's trying to like fix it, or just I don't know, but it sounds really good, and I've heard some good things about it, and I don't know that I've ever read anything by this author before, so I am very interested in trying them out and seeing if they are for me. But I'm going to be listening to that, doing some kind of crafty thing like I always do, and trying to stay cool in the summer heat because I hate summer. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but I hate it. I can't wait for fall and winter. Those are my times. Other than that, I don't have anything else going on today, so I'm really happy about that. Tomorrow I have to go somewhere with the whole family, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. And yeah, so today is just a relaxing day of doing nothing but hanging out in my room on my bed, crafting and listening to an audiobook. So I love it. I'm happy with that, and I'll take it, and I guess I'll check back in when I have something else to say. Okay, you guys, it is almost midnight on day 3, and I did start and finish Wrong Place, Wrong Time, and I love this. I gave this 5 stars. We're following Jen, and she sees her son kill someone, and the next day she wakes up and it's like the day before. So like I was explaining when I said I was going to be reading this book, each time she keeps going back and back and back, and you're slowly starting to piece together why her son did that, or like what the reasons were, and like everything behind it and what led up to it, and just other things. And I don't want to go into too much detail because if you haven't read this book, you need to, because it's really good. And I thought it was like really fun and unique, and it gave me the same vibes as All the Missing Pieces, All the Missing Girls, the one by Megan Miranda, where it's also going like there's something that happens and you're working your way back trying to figure out what happened and why it happened. So it kind of like gave me those vibes, but like they're obviously two completely different stories. But I really enjoyed this. I don't want to say too much more because you really almost have to go in not knowing anything but the bare minimum of what I've already told you. So that's all I'm going to say about this one. I will say I loved it. The characters were great. I loved how our main character learned things that she missed before, like when she first lived through these days that she's going back to. She's paying attention more, and she's reminiscing, and she's seeing things that she didn't notice before, or maybe didn't want to notice before. So I really enjoyed this. I'm so happy I got to this, because honestly, if this didn't come up for one of my challenges for my extreme reading challenge, I don't know that I would have ever gotten to this book. And I am so excited that my challenge and Summerween has been able to give me a book that I've given 5 stars that I almost missed out on. So I am super excited about that. Tomorrow I am going to, I don't want to say where it is because, you know, people can be creepy on the internet, but my mom has an appointment and we're going to a Barnes & Noble, and I have a fun video that I'm going to be filming the intro tomorrow too. So I'm really excited for that. I am not sure what I'll be reading or how much reading I'll get done tomorrow, but I'm hoping to start The Return by Rachel Harrison. This is, I think, her first book, and I think it has like mixed reviews, but I'm really intrigued to try out this author's works, and it's fitting in for Summerween, and I think it's like revolving around zombies a little bit, maybe like a literary take on zombies, like with some mystery. So I'm excited to get into that one. Hopefully it's not too slow, otherwise I might switch it. But if I had to say what I was going to be picking up tomorrow, that would probably be the one. Yeah, we'll see. I'm getting a little burnt out on like mystery thrillers because I feel like I've just been reading so many in a row. So I may or may not take a break to read my book club book, Done and Dusted, because I think I feel like I need some romance in my life right now. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Happy day 5 of Summerween. I'm sorry I didn't update you guys yesterday. It was a busy day. Today has also been kind of busy, but it is what it is. So yesterday I did end up starting 2 books. So excuse my dog, he is having issues apparently. Anyway, so I started Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. I have this audiobook out from the library and it goes back in a couple days, so I really needed to get to it. But I am this far into it, so I think it's like 124 pages, so not too bad. I am really enjoying this. Like, I loved Legends and Lattes, and I'm loving this too. Like, I just love the vibes that these books give off, and I think that this author does a wonderful job of giving you slice of life while still making it entertaining, while still making you intrigued and wanting to read and giving you that cozy feeling. And this one's no different from that. So I'm so happy to finally be getting to this. It really makes me just want to pick up Legends and Lattes again. So I started that. And then of course I started The Return by Rachel Harrison. I read 1 chapter, which was like 40 pages because these chapters are so long and I hate that. I hate when chapters in books are long. I like the shorter ones because they kind of like make you feel like you're going a lot faster. And if you want to stop, you can because the chapters are shorter. But when they're longer, 40 pages for 1 chapter, I'm like, okay, well, I really feel like I can't stop till I get to the end of the chapter. Anyway, not a whole lot went on other than the fact that we're in our main character, Elisa's head, and she found out her friend went missing. 2 years go by, and her friend shows up again, but her friend has no memory of what happened to her when she was missing. And there's a lot of strange things starting to, like, occur, and, like, they have some questions. Her and her friends have some questions about, like, what happened to their friend Jules when she went missing, and, like, now that she's back, like, something's not completely right. But I mean, it's really slow going and nothing has really happened that much. So my goal is to try and read, I think, like 2 chapters each day for the rest of this readathon. And by then I should have it finished, hopefully. I'm really not feeling like a pull towards it. And I feel like it's going to be one of those books that I really have to like force myself to read. And that sounds bad, but like I really do want to read this book. But like I'd rather be reading like this and fantasy and stuff because I feel like I've burnt myself out on like thrillers and like horror-y stuff, and this one feels more like a literary horror, and I'm not sure if like that's my thing or not. And I know that this one isn't like among the favorites of all her books she's written, so there's that. I did get Iron. That went well. It's my 2nd Iron of the month. I get 1 more. And today I'm just feeling like really tired. Like, I did laundry. I had to wash all of my bed sheets and stuff. They're still in the dryer because my dog threw up on them. His belly is not feeling well. And I've just been kind of like doom scrolling on YouTube and watching like tiny house videos and then watching TV. And I made some coffee. It's decaf, don't worry. And yeah. So it's just been a boring day today so far. Not much has happened. I have yet to read today, but I'm hoping to get another good chunk of this one done at least. And I do still need to read Coraline, which I have the audiobook for, and I'd like to watch the movie. So that might be happening maybe in like the next couple days before this readathon ends. But I think I'm going to try and read some of this. I've been liking to read it at night before bed because it just feels so calming to read before bed. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now. Honestly, I just want to sit and veg. And I'm just so tired. So I apologize for the lack of excitement today. But yeah, that's it for this update. I don't know if I'll get back to you guys tonight or not. But I will see you in the next clip. Hey guys, happy Summerween day 7. Sorry there was no day 6 footage, I just really wasn't feeling it, and I only read a couple chapters of Bookshop and Bone Dust, but I am happy to say that before all the B-roll and stuff happened, I did end up finishing Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree, 5 out of 5 stars. Don't really want to say more than what I've already said about it. Sorry, I have to be quiet because it's almost midnight and everyone's sleeping, but I'm having a midnight snack. Sorry, you can see I have water here, but anyway, I am getting tired, but like I said, I need a snack, and I wanted to do this before I went to bed, and I thought we could have a change of scenery. You're currently in my cupboard in the kitchen, so trying to think. We went to the fair today. We got some really good fair food. We go and get this like really good mac and cheese, and it gets like pulled pork on it with some the barbecue sauce, and then we got a funnel cake. The kids got some rolled ice cream. My youngest daughter also got like a bubble tea, and I got a water because I was dying. I'm telling you, I am sunburnt. You can't really tell, but I'm sunburnt. I thought I was gonna pass out at the fair. I was so hot. It was very hot. There was like barely any shade, and I don't know, I was ready to get out of there. We were there for a couple hours, saw my cousin and aunt, so we stopped and talked with them for a while, and then we came home. We ate our food because we brought it home because I was not about to sit in that heat and eat, and laid down for a while. I almost fell asleep, and that was pretty much it. Here we are now. I've just been relaxing. My feet hurt. I'm still really hot because I'm sunburnt, and I currently just want a snack, so I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know I did finish this. Loved it. I am so excited. I really want to get the like special edition hardbacks because I think they're very pretty, so I might do that. But it makes me more excited for Brickhands and Bread Knives, which is coming out I think in November, which is my birthday month, so happy birthday to me that I will get to read that book, and I'm really excited about. So that's all I'm going to say for this check-in. I will let you guys know tomorrow what I'm going to be reading. I don't think I'm going to finish The Return in time for this vlog because Summerween ends tomorrow, but I am going to try really hard to start and finish my audiobook Listen for Coraline, because it can count for the spooky audiobook and a book I've had for over a year, because I've had this book for a long time and I read it years ago, so I might just do that and slowly make my way through The Return, because I'm not gonna lie, it's really slow and not a whole lot's happening. There are some like creepy moments, but mostly we're just getting like the friends, and like they're kind of obnoxious with each other, and it's a little bit, I mean, I guess it is relatable, but like at the same time, the friends don't feel like close friends. I don't know how to explain it, but this friend group is definitely an interesting dynamic, and I do want to see where this goes, but at the same time, I'm never like drawn to picking this book up, so this is one I'm gonna have to finish outside of Summerween, but that's okay. One chapter at a time. The chapters are so long, they're like 30 pages long. I hate long chapters, so I'm gonna make my snack, eat that, go to bed, and I will see you for the last day of Summerween. Okay, so I'm in a different location because I was getting a little tired of editing myself on my bed, filming every clip, even though I was doing other things. Anyway, Happy day 8 of Summerween is the final day, and this is going to be the last clip of this because I have finished my final book, Coraline, and I'm probably going to give this like 4 stars. It's always interesting to see how different the book is from the movie, and in this instance, I think I prefer the movie to the book because there are elements in the movie that aren't in the book. And I like those elements. For instance, when she's like looking for all the items that are the souls of the other children, one of them is in the garden, and the garden / gardening is really not like a big thing in the book, but in the movie it is. And I really like that. I think it's colorful, beautiful, and I think it matches like how the beginning of the movie starts. And in the beginning, she meets this little boy, YB, and in this book, I don't think he's in it at all. Like, I think he was a character maybe the producers or whatever came up with, I don't know. And the whole thing with the doll and everything, like, I don't know. I just prefer the movie, and I'm going to watch it tonight before I go to bed, and it's gonna go towards my adaptation for my extreme reading challenge. So that'll be one done for that because I have read the book, and then I will watch the adaptation for it. Other than that, like I said yesterday or last night, I was not going to be counting or finishing The Return by Rachel Harrison for this vlog because that book is just really slow and not a lot's going on, and I just couldn't force myself to pick it up. I'm still interested, but like for the readathon, I just couldn't make myself like read it for this. Anyway, so this one is going to count for the Read a Spooky audiobook and a book I've had for over a year because I've owned this for a long time. I've read it, I think, once, and that was years ago, and I read it again. So I have completed all the challenges with 4 books. The first one was to read a book at night or in the dark, and I read Society of Lies, gave it, I think, like 2.5 stars, not a favorite. And then I read a book that was a horror thriller. I read The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden, and I gave this one 4 stars. And for the one with the sky on the cover, I ended up reading Wrong Place, Wrong Time, and I gave this one 5 stars. I really liked this one. This was the winner out of this, like, I don't want to say this vlog because I also did read Bookshops and Bone Dust, and I gave that one 5 stars. So I'm glad I had 2 5 stars this week. But 4 of them were for Summerween, and the one was because it was going to be leaving my library hold soon, so I needed to read it. But I'm happy I did, and I had a good time in this vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will hopefully be coming out with something here in the next few days. Who knows? So if you like this video, like it down below, comment letting me know how your Summerween went, and if you participated, and subscribe if you want to. I'd greatly appreciate it. And until my next video, I will see you guys again soon. Bye!